Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Simplify Your Life in 2022. I am Tara Fournier, and I am going to be taking you on this journey through this next year of simplifying your life. And so this is obviously the first video, and there are some things that I want to share in this video. So this one's going to be probably a little bit longer than the ones here from here on out. So I have a note list here of things that I want to make sure that I touch on. So if you see me looking over, I am reading notes. So who am I? I am known as the Awakened Hygienist. I work with dental hygienists, and that's how it all started, as being a dental hygiene coach, but now has branched into also doing some consulting with dental offices regarding communication and office culture and things like that. Why am I doing this year-long experience, the Simplify Your Life year-long experience? I'm doing it because I want to give back to my community, to my professional community. And even though Simplify Your Life and what we're going to be doing really can be for anyone, but you are my focus. My profession, our profession, the dental profession is my focus. It used to not be. So I've been coaching specifically women for about 10 years now on things completely unrelated to dentistry. I coached women around parenting, marriage, relationships, divorce, things like that, life changes. But when COVID hit, I took a turn and said, it's really time that I start turning towards my profession and coaching women within dentistry. So even though obviously there's men in dental hygiene, we are largely women oriented. And so I felt like I needed to coach dental hygienists into understanding how they can broaden their career, how they can separate themselves from the next hygienist. And then that just kind of evolved into more. And so I want to give back. And I feel like it's really important for me. Giving and receiving is, a two-way street. And I want to do things in the world by giving. And so I want to gift you all with this experience for this next year. And even though this can be for anyone, but if you want to invite any of your coworkers or other dental friends to this, please send them my way. They can join at any time. It's a free experience. So if they're not here on February 1st, that's okay. That doesn't matter. Okay, so how will this work? So what you can expect from this is we will work through each week of the year. Yes, we are going to work through each week of the year. And so let me say that this is your experience. This is for you. This is a gift to you for you, which means there's nothing to turn in. There's no strict rules to follow. This really can be however it works for you. There may be some weeks where we're doing some things and you're like, I don't really know how I feel about that. Then let it go. Just do what resonates with you. What I have learned from coaching, and from just living as a human being, is that everything happens with baby steps, not by just going full force into something. So for example, how many have you said, I'm going on a diet starting Monday, I'm not going to eat any sugar, any dairy, maybe no meat, we just go full on out, I'm going to work out every day, and we get so crazy, and after that first week we've already sabotaged it because that's too strict of rules, and there's too much change happening too quickly. So what we want to do is take baby steps. And that is why this is a year-long experience, because change happens in little tiny steps. So if you take where you are in your life right now, and then you take where you were, let's say even just a year ago or 5 years ago, there have been little things, the little baby steps that have happened along the way that have gotten you to where you are right now today. And that's how we're going to make this work. We're going to work by taking baby steps. Okay, so I had you all upload this app, Band, called Band. And why did I do that? Well, a part of this Simplify Your Life experience has to do with not being distracted. And an easy way that I could have gone about this is saying, hey, join my Facebook group, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm trying to do in the Simplifying Your Group, my light just went out. Oh, well. What I'm trying to do in the Simplify This group is we're going to get rid of distractions in our life. And one of them is social media. So my thought was, if you join a Facebook group that I create for this experience, and then as you're watching a video or uploading a PDF or reading other people's comments, and then you get a notification over here that this is happening, typically we go and we click on that notification, and then we go down that rabbit hole, and then we completely forgot that we were over here, wanting to change our life in 2022. So that was the sole purpose of having everyone join a completely separate app, so that you can set aside a time and say, okay, I'm going to get on this app and I'm going to look through what I want to look through. If anyone had, created any posts, any comments, if I shared a video and you wanted to watch it, you're not going to be distracted by what so-and-so is doing over on social media. So that's the purpose of this app. This app is where we will communicate for everything. You can always email me, but this will be our form of communication for this particular experience, Simplify Your Life. Okay, so I wrote this down, so I'm going to read it. The life you want may be buried under things that are preoccupying your time. The life that you want may be buried under things that are preoccupying your time. How true is that? So we're going to where we're buried, we're going to remove all of that stuff that's burying us to get to where we want to be. That is the purpose of Simplify Your Life in 2022, this particular experience that you've decided to join. Okay, so simple versus easy. These are two words that seem like they could mean the same thing, but they do not. Something could be very simple, but not easy, right? And so that will be this experience. Why do I say it that way? Well, because change isn't always easy, but it can be simple. And it's going to be simple because we're taking baby steps, okay? So one thing too that I also want everyone to focus on, or that I invite you to focus on, is we live in a busy world. That's why this is called Simplify Your Life. We live in a busy world. And as women, now men obviously can join this group, but everyone in here so far is women. We live in this busy world, and for some reason, some of us, I'm not saying everyone, but some of us feel or pretend that when we're busy, it means we're successful. So we're busy with the kids, which means I'm successful at parenting, and I'm busy with my family stuff because I'm successful in being a partner and a mom. I'm busy at work because I'm a productive employee. I'm busy in my business because I am being successful and having a lot of clients. Okay. This mindset is what causes us to burn out quick. And I want to rise above that. And I want to invite each of you to rise above the concept that being busy equals being successful, because it actually does not. Being mindful, being intentional, being focused is successful. Being busy is being scattered and being, like, oh gosh, I got to get this done and this, and what do I have to do? And that's what I want to try and help you simplify. So some of you, well, actually, all of you are in here for different reasons. I'll just say that. We're all in here for different reasons. Some of you may want to simplify your relationships. Some want to simplify business. Some want to simplify career, whatever the topic is. So there's going to be opportunities for you to focus on specifically what you choose that you want to focus on and simplify. Okay. All right, I want to just touch on the difference between feminine and masculine. Now, I will put a woo-woo hat on every so often because I am certified in a bunch of different things within the healing arts. I'm also a yoga teacher, so I do talk about different sides of what feminine and masculine is physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in our lives. And I could not touch on that in this first video. So when we are in touch with the feminine role and understanding that every man and woman has both masculine and feminine qualities, when we are in touch with our feminine side, we understand how to be still, how to listen, and how to observe. When we are in touch in our masculine side, we know how to do. That can be where the busy comes in, but we know how to do, we know how to act and get things done, basically. So this experience is to also help you connect more with your feminine aspects versus the masculine. So again, we're going to focus on being more focused, intentional, still, and listening versus doing, talking, acting, creating. All right. I've already said this is an experience that is not to be strict on you. Basically, it's a guidance tool for you to use throughout the year. Let's see. So now it looks like I'm ready to get into my week 1 notes here. Okay. So week 1 is going to be a week where we observe. That's all we're going to do this week. We are going to observe. We are going to observe our thoughts. We're going to observe our behaviors, our actions, and I'm going to create a downloadable PDF for you to be able to print out, or you can just simply look at and then write in a notebook, or however you want to do it, your choice. But I will have something for you to download, and you can go through and answer these questions. So for this week, week 1, we will observe. So you're going to go about your life just as you always do. But at the end of the day, each day, dedicate, if it's just 5 minutes, that's it. It can be more, of course, it can be as long as you want, but at least 5 minutes to write down what thoughts you had for the day, what behaviors you had for the day, basically what you are on autopilot. What behaviors are you doing that are on autopilot? Your actions, basically what you did and enjoyed, and what you did and didn't enjoy. And And then the last thing is going to be, what is one thing that we wish we would have focused on for the day? So this is literally a 5-minute exercise for at the end of the day, each day this week. And again, I'm going to have something for you to download for that. So that's it. That's week 1. That's what we're going to do. Week 2. So let me explain that this is all going to build on itself. Okay. So we have a path that we're going on. And so if you end up skipping a few weeks and then you're like, oh, I'm just going to go where they are in week 5. Don't worry. Start back at week 1 and continue. There's no timeline for you to complete it unless you want to give yourself a timeline. But again, we're going to be doing this together for a year. So we'll be doing this to the end of the year. And we are working towards simplifying our life. We are working towards creating the life that we want to be living, that currently is buried underneath all this other stuff that we are doing that could be on autopilot. Okay. So I'm so excited to meet everyone in the group. Everyone has the opportunity to share, create your own posts, do whatever you want in this group. And if you don't want to do any communication with the group, that's your choice. I honor however you choose to show up in this group, because again, this experience is my gift to you. So when you give a gift to someone, you don't give them stipulations, right? You just let them have the gift and there it is. And that is what I'm doing with you. Participate in the group in Band in our app. You can create any posts. You can share anything that you want. You can explain who you are. You can share your life with us, or you can simply sit quiet and just follow along every week with these baby steps that we're going to be taking. So show up however you choose. All right, take care. I will see you next week. So let me lastly just to say, if I hadn't already, I will post once a week. It may be a video, it may be just something that you'll listen to. So there's going to be different things that we're going to be doing. Sometimes it might just be a PDF for you to download and fill in, but I will just post once a week in the group. So don't feel like you have to keep checking the app every day. If you only want to check it, it will get posted every Monday of each week. So if you only want to look at it one day a week, that's wonderful. Your choice. Okay. All right. Take care. And I look forward to getting to know each of you. All right. See you in Band. Take care.